help if the microphone was plugged in. But, you know, ignore that. The DPS in this game is ridiculous. I'm gonna have my DPS up like double to move the mouse. Just if I'm trying to do precise movements like that, fucking all over the place.
Again, have they? I thought we'd taken care of it.
The forces of evil are persistent, sir.
I'm getting too old for this. Who have we got lined up to deal with this problem?
Murphy, sir.
Oh, no, not Murphy.
Afraid so, sir.
What about Spade or Marlowe?
Dead, sir.
Isn't there anyone else?
Sorry, sir, he's next on the list.
Well, I suppose we'll have to make do. Knowing Murphy, he's going to need help. A lot of help.
I'll check the archives and get back to you, sir.
News of the day. As the Second World War enters its final days, Allied forces are on the march. The troops of the Western Alliance are occupied with the dangerous duty of ferreting out the remaining pockets of Nazi resistance. The storming of Berlin has crushed the heart of German opposition and sent remnants of the Fuhrer's troops scurrying into the dark reaches of the Black Forest. The Germans have vowed to fight to the last man in their quest for world domination. But their days are numbered, with Adolf Hitler dead and the once dreaded SS disbanded. The Allies have exposed the workings of the Nazi war machine and found it festering with ancient blood cults, whose rituals and ceremonies are too astonishing and barbaric to detail. Allied forces will not rest until the last cult member has been revealed and captured.
No pestilence has ever been so fatal or so hideous. Blood was its avatar and its seal, the redness and horror of blood.
Some nice sax music right there. But James Earl Jones? Chris Jones is in it as well. Well, directing it. 2042 AD.
In the moonlight, New San Francisco sparkles like a chunk of cubic zirconium, an island of hollow beauty surrounded by a red sea of radiation. 5 million souls drowning in gamma rays. Some lucky people have a natural immunity to genetic mutation caused by the radiation. I'm one of them. Most of them live in the new city, but I don't. I live among the unlucky souls, the mutants and the destitute, and the wreckage of old San Francisco.
This reminds me of Blade Runner.
My name's Tex Murphy. I'm a private detective. Or at least I used to be. Since my marriage hit the rocks, I haven't done much of anything. I went out tonight for the first time in a week, but all I ended up doing was spending the last of my money on a bottle of cheap bourbon. Now it's past midnight, and I'm staring out of the window of my office on the second floor of the Ritz Hotel. Just like me, the Ritz used to be something. Now it's just another grimy building in a rundown part of town. And I'm almost out of bourbon.
My God, Murphy, you look like hell. Really hit bottom, didn't you?
Oh, I usually don't look this bad. I forgot to take my Geritol this morning. So, you want a drink? I saved my first one to have with you.
No, thanks. I've been dry for 8 years now. Yeah, one morning I just looked in the mirror and decided I needed to make a few lifestyle changes. Quit smoking, quit drinking. Now I'm getting out of the business. Yep, I'm gonna move to the tropics and retire in a nice secluded island with a tribe of beautiful young women.
You're getting out of the business. I guess that means the end of the world must be around the corner because you are the detective. I can't imagine you doing anything else, especially not running around an island with a bunch of nubile women in a loincloth.
Oh, I can imagine it. I've been thinking about it for years now.
What's that noise?
You know how it is. Lonely. Underappreciated. Dangerous. I haven't had a decent night's sleep in 38 years. I tell you, I'm working on a case right now, and that's going to be my last one. Enough about me. How about you, Tex? How's life treating you? Bad as it looks?
Well, it depends. What day is it anyway today? Saturday? Well, Saturdays aren't too bad. It's normally Thursday by the time I get really suicidal. So what is it you wanted? Just come by to sprinkle a little salt into the open wounds of my pathetic life?
No, Tex, you got me all wrong. Nah, just because you turned me in and got me suspended and humiliated me in front of my peers, you sold me out. But that's all gonna pass. See, I quit hating you for that weeks ago. Like I said, I'll be leaving soon, and I didn't want to go with any loose ends dangling there to bother me in my golden years.
Hey, don't worry about me. When you tossed me out of the agency, it was the best thing that ever happened. Digging through dumpsters and sleeping in abandoned speeders, you helped me learn a great lesson. Because no matter how bad things are, they can always get worse.
So what happened to you? I heard you were doing pretty well there for a while. Did a hell of a job on that Martian memorandum case. What's your problem? You one of those people who can't live with success? Huh?
Well, I can live with it. I'm just afraid of commitment. Now you tell me something. Why wouldn't you talk to me 15 years ago? I was a stupid kid back then. Could have tried to understand why I told the ethics board what I did. I mean, I understand now that I was out of line and I made a mistake, but why'd you cut me off like that?
Because apparently you never learned the first rule of a PI. Never, ever betray your friends. Now, friendship goes beyond blood and race and politics. You gotta find out who your friends are, then you hold on to them. They're a precious commodity to people like me and you. Now listen, before I go, I came here with a warning. I heard your name mentioned in connection with a case that I'm working on, and you stay out of it. If you don't, somebody's gonna find you floating in the bay with a hole in your head. And I don't need any more strain on my conscience.
You know, frankly, I'm pretty insulted. Because I'm a pretty damn good detective, and I can take care of myself, thank you.
No!
What the fuck?
Just remember what I said, Tex. Got no idea what kind of people we're dealing with here. Just keep out of my way. I'll send you a postcard.
Day one, coughing up phlegm. Alright.
So last night, after 15 years, the Colonel walks into my office. It made me take a good hard look at myself. Maybe I have hit bottom, and maybe I do look like hell. Lord knows the only exercise I've had lately is tipping the bottle and flipping cards into my hat. I gotta find some work. Contrary to what the Colonel might think, I'm as good a detective as he ever was. Now I just gotta prove it. I'm gonna scare up a job today, even if it means finding somebody's lost puppy. The Scotch guard that Rudy's upholstering service put on my office chairs will stand up to anything, and I ought to know.
Oh, the fuck? Okay, okay. Whoa, 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 game. What the fuck? Where's my mouse gone? Oh, right, okay. That's really weird. I don't think I'm gonna be able to play this game.
Well, that's not gonna work. This piece of art is called Two Whales on a Bender. This one really isn't art, it's a placemat from Taco Bob's. This cabinet is where my old successes go to die.
Yeah.
CrimeLink computer is the only valuable piece of equipment left in the office. By entering suspect information like height, weight, and hair color, I can access the suspect's personal files. My phone would work perfectly if it hadn't been disconnected. The Scotch guard that Rudy's upholstering service put... Toxic Taste is a novel by Lou G. Trundle, the only mutant popular enough to make the New York Times bestseller list. Ah, the fabulous Dior lamp. I bought it for 77 cents. World War IV. A dark... That hutch holds a life's worth of knickknacks, paddywhacks, and the world's largest piece of elbow macaroni. Another pile of garbage. There just aren't enough hours in the day. Well, since the building inspector has only one eye and no depth perception, the hotel manager painted fire extinguishers in all the apartments. It saved him a bundle. The office was actually a dance studio before I moved in, and Latin dancing is a Murphy family tradition.
That meant to be my gun.
My gun. I love it so much! Well, that's not gonna work. Well, that's not gonna work. The old trusty sidearm. Been with me since the beginning. You want some of this, huh? Bam, bam! Hey, bam, bam, bam! Bam! Bam, bam! Bam! And you! Hey, Sonny, can you help me out? My girlfriend threw my gun out of the window. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just pick it up and, hey, don't point that thing up here. That's not a toy, you know. Oh, my hell. No matter how bad things got, I always had my gun. Now I've lost that, too. I have a feeling this is going to be one of those days.
10 out of 10.
Ah, the closet door.
That's just trench coats and hats.
All I've ever needed was a soft felt fedora, a well-tailored overcoat, and a comfy pair of sneakers. Some people know what they like, and they stay with it.
Wow.
That's a perfect bed for a destitute PI. Small, lightweight, no sheets required. My phonograph's an old family heirloom. I love to play the classics. Kool and the Gang, Peaches and Herb.
No.
That's the door to the street. Oh boy, mail. Oh boy, mail. Pre-approved electronic shop credit card application addressed to the previous occupant. Just needs to be signed, stamped, and mailed. Oh, great. Another incoming message that won't print out. If I don't get a new fax machine, I'll be out of business. Well, that's not gonna work. Well, that's not. Well, that's not. Well, that's not gonna.
Oh. 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 God, this is awful. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we
The
are.
air outside feels thick, like I'm breathing through a pair of dirty gym socks. It's a high radiation day. Most everyone will be staying inside, but I need to hunt for some work. I always like to start the day with the traditional PI breakfast. That hits the spot. Chelsea runs a first-rate newsstand.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh, he's high. He's high again.
Chelsea's a hot little number. I hear she's a mutant, but it doesn't show. The only weird thing about her is she won't go out with me. Chelsea Bando's the kind that could hold her own with anyone, but she has a way of turning my knees to jelly. She's a mutant just like everyone else in this part of town, but she's a real beauty.
Well, hello, stranger.
Tell me, gorgeous, has the new True Detective come in yet?
Yeah, but you gotta pay for it this time. Hey, when you finish a magazine, it is in no condition to sell.
Well, think of it this way, Chelsea. Reading True Detective makes me a better PI, and good PIs are hard to find.
Well, you know, Tex, you just might have a chance to show how good a PI you are. Had you heard that Rook's place got robbed?
No, I didn't. What do you know about it?
Rook acts like a tough guy, but he's a softie. Just don't tell him that to his face. Oh, you know me, Tex. I'm just making ends meet. I love Louis, but his friendliness doesn't fool me. He's a sharp one. He knows everything that's going on in this neighborhood. Franny's a live wire. Either she or Sal is going to do time for killing the other one. I have never seen a couple fight like they do. Sal's a handful. He's a nice guy, but I don't know, I feel kind of naked when he gives me the eye. Luckily, Ardo seems to like me. I mean, if I were on his bad side, I'd be tempted to relocate. He could crush a Subaru with one hand. Wish I could help you there, Tex. Yeah, you know, I remember Rook told me about the burglary. You know, I remember a stranger hanging around the past couple of days. It might be a dead end, but I seem to remember that the guy had these bright green eyes and a tattoo of an anchor on his arm.
Cool. So stupid that he uses its fucking mouse to move around. Jesus. Oh, everything. Bit more bearable. It's so stupid that it's like mouse controlled. Obviously, mice now.
Coit Tower was once a majestic landmark. The wiener stand on the patio at the base of Coit Tower made the best chili dog in town. No one's here right now, though, so I better check back later. It's all locked up. The only way I'm gonna get inside is by using my innate cleverness or ingenuity, or maybe a key. This is the brand new electronic shop outlet. No pun intended. I won't be able to get inside the electronic shop until I get a membership card. Rook Garner runs this pawn shop. Rook Garner runs this pawn shop. He's a crusty old World War III vet with a face like a raisin and a tongue like a butcher's cleaver.
What do you want, Murphy?
Fine. How you doing, Rook?
I'm not in the mood for small talk.
Fine. What do you want to talk about?
Let me tell you about my great day, Murphy. Last night, someone broke into my pawn shop. I don't usually have anything of great value, but yesterday, I gave out a fair amount of cash for an extremely valuable diamond bracelet.
How much is a fair amount of cash?
In this case, $8,000.
Boy, that's a lot of clams, Rook.
Don't you think I know that? The bracelet was pawned by a young girl named Emma Nimpton. She said she hated to hawk a family heirloom, but had no choice. She said she would reclaim the bracelet in a month. Well, since the bracelet was worth 10 times the $8,000 I loaned her, it was a good deal for me.
Did you get any other information from this Emma Nimpton?
She left a phone number. I called her this morning, but the line is disconnected.
Sounds like my vast experience as a PI could come in handy.
Yeah, it couldn't hurt. The police are no help. A mutant is on his own when he gets robbed in this town. I'd appreciate your help. I'm not a rich man, but if you find the bracelet, I'll owe you a few favors, which could come in handy. Come back here and I'll show you where they broke in.
Rook takes me out back and shows me where the burglar broke in. The back window is busted out and the latch is ripped. It's a sloppy job. As I start my investigation, I'm looking for information to enter into my CrimeLink computer back at the office. One thing's for sure, Emma Nimpton won't be one of the suspects' names. Every PI worth his salt knows that's not my name spelled backwards. It's one of those basketballs they used to give away at Weenie World. 10 seconds left. Down by one. Murphy has the ball. He fakes. He drives. It's a 360. He's fouled.
Actually pretty good.
The texture of the pavement surface is a cross between a spilled Coke and sandstone. Every time I see yellow-gray water oozing out of a gutter, I just can't help but thirst for a cup of coffee from the brew and stew.
Ew. Oh, footprint.
Looks like a shoe print is outlined in that sticky pool of something resembling chocolate. Footprint's about a size 14. Like Rook always says, you can cut corners here and there, but there's nothing like a quality garbage can. Looks like a key of some kind. The texture of the pavement surface is a cross between a spilled Coke and sandstone. baby rum wrapper looks like it was left recently. Yep, still warm. The baby rum wrapper looks like it was left recently. Wow, a recyclable paper can. Finally, a glimmer of ecological responsibility. I didn't know Rook cared. Wow, a recyclable paper. Wow, a recyclable. I wonder what all these garbage. Oh, I would love to see my ex-mother-in-law squeeze through there. Oh, man! This dumpster smells like 20-year-old mayonnaise, and I ought to know. Well, I'll be darned. Except for the filth and stench, the interior isn't much different than the average studio apartment. In fact, it's nicely furnished. Someone's been living here, and I wonder if he saw anything. Chelsea's a hot little number. I hear she's a...
Hi, Tex. How's the investigation going? Is there anything I can do to help?
No,
Chelsea's a hot little...
what, talk to you?
What can... Rook acts like a Franny's a... Sorry, I haven't heard anything about that.
Well, that's the sturdy worm...
So, Murphy, have you...
I've got some clues, but I need some more information from you.
Oh, right, I was hoping that I'd be asking him
Well, that's the
about said things.
What else can I help you with, Murphy? It makes me mad as hell that someone would break into the shop. I have a hard enough time making ends meet.
God, that face. Frightening.
It was a beauty. Encrusted with diamonds and rubies inlaid with gold. I don't know anything about that. Strikes me as a village idiot. He came by one time to see if I had any Inspector Burns action figures. I told him I'd never heard of these Burns characters and thought the kid was gonna tear my damn head off. Sal's a brute. Funny as hell, but he can get pretty bad after a couple of drinks. He and his wife Franny have a real love-hate thing. Makes me glad I never tied the knot. Sal leaves running the pizza joint up to Franny. Franny's a hot-blooded gal. She and her husband Sal wake up the neighborhood sometimes with their rows.
All right.
Louis and I go way back. We ran guns to Ethiopia before World War III, then fought in the same regiment during the war. After the war, Louis opened the brew and stew and told me about this shop, which I bought for a song, and then I started my own pawn business. She's a honey, ain't she? Makes me wish I was 30 years younger. She knows the black market and has helped me make some connections. That depends on whether you're here to help me or to irritate me.
All right, mate.
Chelsea's a hot...
What can I do for you, Tex? Oh, you know me, Tex.
On the top floor...
Uh, 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 uh.
This here is my favorite... My old reliable... Most of these... My old reliable... As usual, it's a mess. Most of these desks... As usual, it's a... Most of these desks... Nothing here but a... Nothing in here but a pen. Most of the... My old reliable... Nothing. This here is my favorite... That's the door. Well, that's not gonna work. Well, that's not gonna work. Well, that's... Well, well, on the top... Crime Link... Oh, great. Another income...
Ugh. Hey, Stephen. I'm playing a very strange game at the moment. Hi, Kobe. This game is like stupid old, and to look up and down, I use my arrow keys. It's like this shit. And then to move backwards and forwards, I use my mouse, which ends up being like this after a while. And I'm like trying to go around the room pretty okay, and now I gotta look up and down and do shit, and it's just like, yeah, this is a terribly aged game. I might play the other ones that are actually usable. On your new PC? Oh shit, son! What's the Oh, mate. That sucks. Alright, we've got to, yeah. Get adapted, you'll be fine. I've got like fucking so many cables. Because this monitor that I'm actually on, my BenQ one, I had to send that to and from BenQ so many times. And they kept giving me like replacement ones. But they always said keep the cables. I was just like, right, okay. Gotta reinstall everything. What, absolutely everything? Oh. Oh, damn.
That's the door to the...
Shit. Oh, good. Fine. We're fine. We're fine. Yeah, that's probably fair enough. If I ever do like a fresh boot on my computer, that's gonna be what I do. Just like, because I have like 100 something games on my computer and I barely play them. Alright, let's run. Running, really fucking Jesus. Wow. God damn it. God. Uh. Need to get an enclosure to get all my graphics for OBS. Oh, alright, yeah. There's been quite a big update. I got ding donged. There's been quite a massive update for OBS today. Version 18. Yeah, I've been ding donged. I'm gonna forget this game. It's too difficult just to fucking actually run. So we're gonna forget this game. I think I'm having pancakes. So 10 out of 10 pancakes. I'm gonna uninstall this game. And I'll try one of the other sequels to it. I think there's one that's not like shit. So we'll see. Uninstall that. Cool. Right, I'm gonna go on my pancakes, and I'll be streaming when I get back. Stephen, let me know how everything goes with the new build. I'll see you soon.